what is the church? Is it the local building that's got a sign out front that says church that you go to with your family to hear someone preach to you about Jesus? Or is it something different? The word in the Greek, every time you see church, is ecclesia. It was a Greek word that was made out of two other words and put together sometime around 200, 300 BC. And it referred to a certain city-state in the Greek Empire that the tyrant of the time, which tyrant meant someone who was keeping the aristocracy in check, he gave the power to the people in his city-state instead of giving it back to the aristocracy when his term was up. So the whole body of the people of that city were the legislating power, and they were referred to as the ecclesia. The writers of the Gospels and the epistles use that word to identify the body, people who were the body of believers in Jesus Christ. But is that where it first began? What does the word mean? It means an assembly. The whole body of the people means a congregation. And you can look back at how your modern English Bible translates congregation and
in
assembly.
1 mile, turn right onto Southwest Rick Williamson Memorial Highway.
In the Old Testament. And it's all throughout. But you can also check the LXX or the Septuagint, which is a very handy tool to see how the people of the time around 200 BC interpreted the Hebrew into Greek. In every place that you see assembly or congregation in your English Bible, the Greek Septuagint translates that as ecclesia. Where is the first place you see the word ecclesia or assembly? It is at Mount Sinai.
Turn right onto Southwest Rick Williamson Memorial Highway.
Mount Sinai is where God gave the covenant to the people of Israel and Judah. That was the beginning of the ecclesia, or the church.
In 2.4 miles, turn left
Research it
onto
for
Frontage
yourself.
Road.
Research it for yourself and see. How does that affect your ideology that you've been handed that began around 1885 of dispensational theology and replacement theology, where the church has replaced Israel? You can't find that in the Bible, but you can find how Israel is restored. Look at Jeremiah 31, Ezekiel 37. You can see how we as believers in Jesus Christ are grafted in to the olive tree of Israel. In Paul's writings, also, he mentions how we are the seed of Abraham according to the promise. And he mentions how we are sons by adoption. And whether it's by adoption or whether it's natural born, you are considered the same seed of Abraham. As I said, go study that for yourself. Do some keyword searches in your Bible apps. Look at the 2 chapters that I mentioned before. There's others. Jeremiah 3, Jeremiah 10, Ezekiel 23. Look at those and then see how they line up with what your New Testament says. Maybe you'll find that you haven't been told the whole truth, that the church didn't replace Israel, but the church is Israel restored. Have a good day. Real quick addendum, something I thought of after I made it to my destination. If the church, what is called the church, is Israel, then what are you? Think about that. So this made-up word church, what about the made-up word Christian? Are you a Christian or are you an Israelite? If you're in Jesus, what did Paul say? Think about that.